Hello there. In this video, I'm still discussing why my cat is drinking the urinating alone. Right? This is video 3 in a 4-video series discussing why cats drink a lot and pee a lot. Polydipsia, polyuria. In the last 2 videos, we eliminated dry food and the UTI as the cause of polydipsia, polyuria in my cat. In this video, I'm going to discuss and eliminate or rule out diabetes as the cause of my cat's polyuria, polydipsia. Okay. There are 2 types of diabetes, and the difference between them, which is diabetes insipidus, type 1, and diabetes mellitus, type 2, is that in type 1, or diabetes insipidus, the cat is producing no insulin. All right? Zero insulin in diabetes insipidus, right? In type 2 diabetes, which we are going to discuss, or diabetes mellitus, the cat is producing some insulin. In this video, which I want to discuss diabetes mellitus, which is very common in cats. The pancreas produces digestive enzymes from the exocrine glands and also produces 2 hormones from its endocrine glands. Insulin and the glucagon are the endocrine hormones that regulate blood sugar. Glucose is the principal fuel of the body. Proteins and fats must be turned into glucose before they can be used to generate energy. Glucagon will order more sugar from the liver if the blood sugar is falling very low. Insulin will put sugar out of the bloodstream into the cells if the sugar rise is too high. Insulin maintains the blood sugar in cats between 80 and 200 milligrams per deciliter. Now, if you are feeding your cat a grain-based diet rich in carbohydrates, you are likely to end up with diabetes mellitus. Why? You may ask. Everything has its own limits. That includes the pancreas, right? It has a limit to how much insulin it can produce at any one time. A cat maintains some reserve fuel in the liver in a form called glycogen, which can be instantly turned into glucose. All right? The glucose that the body doesn't need, some of it is placed in the liver as glycogen, and glycogen can be very instantly be turned into glucose if the body needs more glucose. When a cat is overwhelmed by too much glucose or too much sugar in the blood system, and it has adequate glycogen, and it has adequate glycogen, right? It turns the reserve glucose into fat, right? The cat has adequate glucose that is circulating within the body and making sure all the cells in the body have adequate glucose. The cat has some reserves of glycogen in the liver. The rest of the glucose or sugar is usually turned into fat. And the fat is then systematically deposited first inside the liver, between the skeletal muscles, in the abdomen, at the last under the skin or subcutaneously, right? So A cat that has a lot of sugar that it doesn't need, you turn it into fat and systematically deposit it first inside the liver, second between the skeletal muscles, third inside the abdomen, so you have a lot of abdominal fat, and the last under the skin, so you have a lot of subcutaneous fat. That's why diabetic cats are obese. Alright? Obese cats have a lot of fat everywhere. That fat is sugar that the cat doesn't need. They have to put it into fat and deposit it elsewhere. When all those deposit sites are full, any extra glucose must be expelled from the body through the urine immediately. Alright? When the cat has exhausted all deposit sites of the fat, any more sugar in the body that the cat doesn't need has to be expelled from the body through the urine immediately. Loss of glucose through the kidney is always accompanied by loss of water. That's the beginning of polyuria, polydipsia. The two main clinical signs of diabetes mellitus in cats are weight gain, polyuria, polydipsia. That's it. No more clinical signs. This is just a normal cat that is drinking too much and peeing out too much, right? Because of too much sugar, right? There are no fancy clinical signs like those found in UTI, all right? So the cat is normal, is drinking okay. No, he's eating all right. Right? Mostly he's eating too much of the dry food with a lot of grain in it. Your cat probably has diabetes. So you are feeding your cat with a dry grain-based food and the cat is gaining weight, peeing and drinking everywhere, peeing and drinking a lot, the cat probably has diabetes mellitus. Right? So clinical signs. We will be able to help you differentiate all the causes of polyuria, polydipsia, right? UTI has very unique clinical signs based on the pain coming from the urethra and the urinary bladder. Diabetes, just weight gain, polyuria, polydipsia, right? Eating too much dry food, there's nothing going on. The cat is just dry, having polyuria, polydipsia, and you can very much easily change that by giving wet food. That's the end of this video. If this video was helpful, subscribe, share it, or comment or ask a question below. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video, which is coming pretty soon. Thank you for watching.